Hey, how's it going? Rachel here from Clubhouse Smokes, and today we are talking about Erin Go Bragh Irish coffee for St. Patrick's Day. Little cigarillos, comes 50 in a box, and you gotta say it is one of the handiest ways to get little stogies. They're great for a little, like a little 10-minute smoke, I guess you could say, sometimes 5 minutes, depending how fast you want to chief down on these things. Every now and again, I do over smoke them, but without further ado, let's light it up. This is my absolute favorite way to light a cigar, bar none. Some will say, my goodness, what did you just do, child? And, I do have the matches right here. And I do light, some of my sticks are, with matches, but it's not the only way I do it. I don't know what it is about the propane blowtorch. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a Leo. I'm a fire sign. And these have been resting. I think I let these rest I think it was like 2 weeks. So I have a few more boxes actually coming. I have a La Perla one, I believe, and then I also have the Irish Cream, which I have right now, but I'll be tapping into those for another video. And first impressions of these, because I've actually had probably 100 over the past couple of years, is, first impression again, is I actually am a fan of these still. They are just a legit little stogie. I also like the full-size ones in Robusto if I can get them. Those are hard to come by. Their Irish Cream is definitely the creamiest cigar I have ever had. Their little cigarillos, be it Irish coffee or Irish Cream, those are the ones I've had from them. They are significantly different. They are much more cigar-like with like a pop of flavor, whereas the full-size ones are a lot of flavor and a little less cigar, I guess you could say. Would you like some cigar with that cream kind of thing? And yes, I mean, I don't know if the cigarillo, if you go by like the thirds rule, like first third, second third, last third, but here I am on this in the first third, and yeah, it's a fair little stogie. I am gonna do a review again in probably a month or two to see if letting them rest as long as a regular size cigar will have, excuse me, much benefit like it can with larger cigars where they're fully rested. And that'll be quite interesting actually to see where they are when that time frame comes. So while I sit here, I'm gonna smoke away and get to my second third of the cigar. I'll be back in a bit. So I'm coming in on the second third of this stogie, and I can say that these oversmoke very easily. This is probably the most easily oversmoked cigar I've ever had. I have not oversmoked this one because I've been taking my time, but I will say this, if I go walk my dog, I'll usually take like 2 or 3 of them. If it's a shorter walk, we'll say a half mile, and I get through all 3, I oversmoke the bejesus out of them. And it's so easy to, I don't know why, but it is. But either way, this one's still burning very nicely. Do a little bit of that retrohale, and then when you open up the retrohale option, it gets your palate a little bit more alive. And I can say that Irish coffee coming in is it's tasty. I haven't had an Irish coffee in years either. As a tasty drink, I can say on this confidently, the second third of this stick is very good. I'm enjoying it. And like I said, it's hard for me to get my head around a little cigarillo being, this is the one that you take your time on, because with the Robusto, it's bigger. That's my preferred size Robusto, is it can be more forgiving when they get a little bit hot. These, it takes very little to oversmoke them, like I said, and now being on the second third, thoroughly into it, this has really become a good stick. I enjoy it. I think I paid like $14 for this, with excise taxes and shipping, probably closer to 20. And I mean, $20 for 50 cigarillos, that's not bad. The other ones I think I paid $18 for. So I got them on CigarBit, and with the auctions, the prices can go way up and way down. And I bid on that one apparently to $18. So that's what I got them for. And those are, like I said, the Irish Cream. And I'm gonna smoke away on this. I'll be back when it comes to the last third, see how this thing wraps up. All right, so we're getting close to like 8 minutes in, and like I said, this is about a 10-minute smoke, and we're almost 8 minutes in, and so far coming into the final third of this, I still keeping it mellow. I'm spacing out the drags between 30 to 60 seconds as opposed to every 30 or every 60. I'm actually working to get closer to that 60-second mark, and that seems to be like the hot ticket on how to not over smoke these. And at this point, the final third of this is actually still pretty good. It's about as good as the second third was. It actually feels a bit more coffee-like at this point, which I didn't expect. I don't always get that with an infused cigar. Some of them are fast to get accurate in my experiences, especially blondies. I don't know what it is with blondies, but man, getting those down to the final third, whew, I'm not very good at that, I'll say that. And I take my time on them too, but yeah, I don't know what it is. I can't get those puffies to smoke down to the third for nothing, final third for nothing. And I know, like I said, I'm doing like closer to like every 30 to 60 seconds, and there I was like, 0 to 30 seconds. But still, it was not bad, to be completely honest. And I mean, that could have heated it up for my next one, but I'm letting it sit still for a moment. And yeah, I got paint on my fingers because I was painting some sticks earlier today. So hey, there's that. It's just a wee little feller, and it's not za. Everyone says, "Are you smoking za?" When I smoke these online, and it's like, when I was a kid, za was pizza. It's like a New York City Italian thing, and now they call Mary Jane za. I guess it's just the way languages go. I mean, it's getting down to the point where I'm almost gonna roach it. Not even roach it, just like pitch it. So I will consider this like the end of the last third. I can't smoke it down that far, or I just don't like getting it close to my face like that or my fingers. Maybe I'll do a video like that and see how far I can actually smoke it down as like a competition or something. All right, so that's gonna do it for my Erin Go Bragh Irish coffee cigarillo. It comes in a 50 pack in a little cedar box. They're made in Sri Lanka. Good little stick, if I do say so myself. I mean, I bought them now for, I believe, 3 years. And they only come out, it seems, around St. Patrick's Day, and then they sell off for the rest of the year, the amount they have. This year they didn't make Irish Cream Robusto. I'm a little sad about that, but maybe they'll surprise us with some here in the next few weeks. That'd be awesome. If you guys are listening, I hope you guys make some. And here we are on the timer coming in at 11 minutes. So this thing, he hit about 11 solid minutes. So there you go. There's a rough idea for what one of these little guys could do for a quick smoke break. Say you're at an airport, a wedding, what have you. Grab some Erin Go Bragh. They're not bad. They're worth it. You might enjoy it. Hey, if anything, you can pass them out to your friends. Just don't over smoke them. Take it easy on these guys. They do better with, low and slow. Cheers.